Maina P105/19/929/22, an advocate of the High Court of Kenya, practicing in the name and style of FEB Advocates LLP.
Repeat again.
Sorry?
Repeat, practicing in the style of?
In the name and style of FEB Advocates LLP. I'm currently based in Peketoni in Lamu.
Now, concerning this matter, please tell the court on the 3rd of August 2022 what happened.
Which days?
3rd of August 2022.
Your Honor, I do recall the 3rd day of August 2022. At the time, I used to work as a personal assistant to Senator Anwar.
Is he present before the court?
Yes, he's present in court.
Where is he?
He's seated at the dock. Your Honor, I was also practicing as an associate at TLO Advocates. The said law firm is located was located at Kilimani LEC Plaza. You know, on that particular day, the 3rd day of August 2022, he did call me and inform me that he wanted to sell his motor vehicle, registration number K.
Who called you?
Honorable Anwar Loitiptip. He did inform me that he wanted to sell his motor vehicle, registration number KDA 005C, and that he had
Number?
KDA 005C.
Which make of this vehicle?
You know, the motor vehicle is a Toyota Land Cruiser.
And what did he want you to undertake concerning the sale?
Your Honor, my instructions were specific that I should originate a draft sale agreement for the said motor vehicle, and as such, I was not obligated to undertake any due diligence. I was instructed to write a sale agreement. Your Honor, I originated the draft sale agreement and sent to his WhatsApp because he wanted to share with the purchaser, who I later came to learn or to meet him as Samson Mutina Malonza.
Pause the bit, just a few questions.
Sorry?
Pause the bit, I have a few questions. Now, when you say you originated a draft, did it contain the details of the parties who were in the agreement?
Yes, it did, because I was sent a copy of the motor vehicle logbook. Yes.
So now, who was the seller in the agreement?
The seller was Honorable Anwar Loitiptip.
And who was the buyer?
The buyer was Malonza, Samson Malonza.
Maybe you can proceed. After you forwarded the draft, do you know if the parties did indeed execute the agreement?
Sorry?
Are you aware if the parties executed the agreement?
Yes, Your Honor. After I had sent the draft, he informed me that it was okay, that I should print copies, and he directed me at a house in Kileleshwa where I met him. I was introduced to an individual by the name Samson Mutina Malonza, and there was a third gentleman, I can't remember his name. You know, when we got there, they had, I think, given the draft that I had sent, they had read the initial sale agreement, and since I had the hard copies, the purchaser, who is Samson Mutina Malonza, told me he was comfortable with the transaction. And as I had indicated, I was not under any instructions to undertake any due diligence. So the parties signed the agreement in my presence. I did stamp the said agreement. At the time, the purchaser had Kenyan shilling 3 million in cash. The said amount was handed over to the seller.
In exchange,
Sorry?
in exchange, what did the buyer receive?
He
In
gave him
exchange of the money.
there was a logbook.
Mhm.
Yeah. There was a logbook.
So the logbook that was handed over to the buyer, what was the serial number?
The serial number was K42.
Wait, serial number?
K42 40 950P. K42 40 950P.
And I believe the logbook was marked as PMFI 1. And as per the said logbook, who is the owner? Who is the registered owner?
Anwar Loitiptip.
And when was the logbook issued?
On 25th day of August 2017.
Now, you say that after party is executed, you appended both your stamp and signature.
Yes, I did.
And you confirm that on the part of both the seller and the buyer, did they execute in person?
Yes, yes. And I was acting for both of the parties.
You should produce the said agreement as an exhibit before the court.
Yes, I wish to produce it as an exhibit.
You know, the agreement had been marked as being executed. To have it produced as being for the court.
That's it.
Now, later on, after the transaction of that day.
Yes. So, you know, while there, they had a conversation that the agreed purchase price was Kenyan shilling 6 million, and the amount handed over was 3 million. But the purchaser was given the original logbook. It was agreed that the motor vehicle would be handed over to him once he had paid the balance of 3 million, which was to happen on that particular day. So I went back to the office at LEC Plaza. Mr. Malonza called me and told me that he had taken possession of the motor vehicle and that he had paid the balance. Yona, from then, I went on with my business. As I'd said, Honorable Anwar is and was my friend. So after the election period, I went back to my place of work, TLO Advocates. Yona, I remember, I can't quite remember when, but I received a phone call from a police officer by the name Kibei. Instructing me to appear at Kilimani police station over a sale agreement that I had prepared and executed. You know, that came as a shocker. Given that I was under the impression that the transaction had been completed and the motor vehicle transferred to the purchaser.
Counsel, maybe in summary,
Yes.
after the summoning by the officer, what did you discover about, what were you informed about the transaction that was materially requiring you?
I was informed that the logbook that had been used on that particular day, it was a fake logbook. So I was required to record my statement, and that is all I wish to state.
Just my final question, my Two final questions.
Yes.
When the purchaser later called you to inform you that he had paid the balance, did he inform you how he paid the remaining 3 million?
No, he didn't tell me, but he told me he was in possession of the motor vehicle.
Okay. Lastly, for the period that you worked with the accused person, did you ever have any personal differences?
No, we never had any personal differences.
Okay. Now that would be all for this week, please.
Proceed, counsel, presence.
Yes.
And nothing but that.
Good.
So help me God.
Please introduce yourself.
My name is Daniel Muliro. I'm an advocate of the High Court of Kenya.
Daniel?
Muliro. I practice in the name and style of Daniel Muliro and Company Advocates. I'm primarily based in Mombasa. My P105 is 15012/18.
Now, please tell the court, there is a document that is before you. Kindly identify it.
Your Honor, the document before me is a sale agreement dated the 29th of August 2020 rather, where the seller is Ramna International Motors Company Limited.
Ramna?
Ramna International Motors Company Limited, and the buyer is Anwar Loitiptip in respect of motor vehicle. Your Honor, the chassis number, the registration number is not indicated, but the chassis number is JT MH V 091 904 09 1004. Land Cruiser V8 2012 model.
Can I put the mark that sale agreement as being 512? Now, concerning this sale agreement, who prepared it?
Your Honor, it was prepared by the seller, Ramna International Motors.
And now, concerning this matter, what was your, did you have any part to play regarding this agreement?
Your Honor, not regarding this agreement, but regarding this motor vehicle and this transaction. Your Honor, sometime in 2022, I believe in March, I received instructions from Ramna International Motors Company Limited. Your Honor, the nature of the instructions were that they had sold motor vehicle registration KDA 005C, KDA 005C to one Mr. Anwar Loitiptip via sale agreement dated the 29th of August 2020. Your Honor, the motor vehicle, 29th of August 2020.
Now, that is KM 512.
Proceed.
The motor vehicle was sold for the purchase price of Kenya shillings 10 million and a hire purchase, where the buyer paid a deposit of Kenya shillings 3,500,000
500 shillings or 1,000?
500,000, and the balance
Deposit how much?
3.5 million,
Proceed.
and the balance of 6,500,000 was to be paid in monthly installments. Your Honor, the instructions I received for my client, Ramna, was that ever since paying the deposit, the buyer, Mr. Anwar Loitiptip, had disappeared, and that he had stopped paying the monthly installments as agreed. Your Honor, they also informed me that they've conducted preliminary investigations, and they've noted that the car tracker that was installed on the motor vehicle had been disabled, and therefore they could not even track the motor vehicle for purposes of repossession, which was provided for under the agreement in case of default. Your Honor, they further informed me that they have come across a motor vehicle search, copy of motor vehicle search records for that is purportedly in respect of the motor vehicle, and the search indicated that the motor vehicle was now registered to one Mr. Anwar Loitiptip. Your Honor, as per the instructions, they had never conducted any transfer in favor of Mr. Anwar Loitiptip, and that it was impossible for them to have conducted that transfer for the reason that the purchase price had not been paid in full.
As at the time,
Proceed.
at the time of execution of the agreement and thereafter, in whose name was the logbook in favor of?
The logbook was still in favor of Ramna International Motors Company Limited, my earlier indicated client.
And do you have proof of the
Your Honor,
document?
I have a motor vehicle registration certificate, the logbook,
Serial number?
serial number 35 KK 35 45 441 Z.
Just for the benefit of the record, for which motor vehicle?
For motor vehicle registration KDA 005C,
And it's registered in?
registered in the name of Ramna International Motors Company Limited. Your Honor, I had this.
Sorry, just a minute. And as per the logbook, as per this logbook, when was it issued?
The logbook was issued on 9th of October 2020.
When I pray to mark the said logbook as PMFI, and the agreement can go as 12A, the logbook as 12B. You can proceed on.
Your Honor, based on the information that I received and the documentation on my table, I proceeded to file Mombasa Civil Suit 322 of 2020, Mombasa Civil Suit 322 of 2020,
Your number.
E322 of 2022 rather, 2022, Ramna Motors versus Anwar Loitiptip, where Your Honor, we sought for orders at the interlocutory stage to restrain the defendant therein from disposing the motor vehicle, and that further that the motor vehicle, the defendant be compelled to hand over the motor vehicle to the plaintiff. Your Honor, despite service, the defendant did not respond and the suit proceeded without his attendance, where we obtained orders compelling him to hand over the motor vehicle. Your Honor, the orders were executed where the motor vehicle was repossessed and brought back to my client, and the information that we received was that the motor vehicle was in the hands of a third party unknown to my client. Your Honor,
By any chance, did you get to know the the names of the third parties?
Your Honor, unfortunately, no.
And maybe did you get to know how, just in brief, how the third party got to our possession of the vehicle?
Yes, Your Honor. Subsequently, our client was summoned to the DCI office in Changamwe, Mombasa. Your Honor, in honoring of the summons, I prepared a letter, a forwarding letter, dated the 25th of August 2023. 25th of August 2023, where I detailed the evidence that I've just informed the court. Your Honor, in the letter, I did attach the sale agreement, a copy of the logbook, as well as the purported search, and an order issued by the Mombasa court. Your Honor, that was my last interaction with this matter until I received summons in this case.
Now, apart from the sale agreement and the logbook, today do you have any other documents to as proof that indeed Ramna International Motors Company is indeed the owner of this vehicle, the subject vehicle?
Your Honor, I have a search dated the 16th of August 2023
A search from
National Transport Safety Authority in TSA, dated 16th of August 2023, in respect of KDA 005C, that indicated that the current owners of the motor vehicle are Ramna International Motors Company Limited.
Can I pray to mark the said search as PMFI 12C? Which other document do you have?
Your Honor, I also have a bill of lading.
That's PMFI?
PMFI 12C.
You Honor, have a bill of lading number MOLU 18001 003 226, where the consignee is indicated as Ramna International Motors Company Limited for motor vehicle chassis number JT MH V09 J 904 091 004 Toyota Land Cruiser.
Does that chassis number correspond with the logbook? Just a confirmation of yes or no?
Yes, it does.
And it corresponds with PMFI 12B. I wish to mark the bill of lading as PMFI 12D. And
Was it?
which other?
Your Honor, our client also obtained a letter from the Directorate of Criminal Investigations prior to importation of the motor vehicle, letter dated 20th of December 2019, 20th of December 2019, addressed to the Kenya Revenue Authority Custom Department, that confirmed that the motor vehicle in question had no issues with Interpol, and that the motor vehicle is not listed as stolen at the time of importation.
And I pray to mark the said letter as PMFI 12E. And lastly,
Your Honor, I also have custom entry documents from the custom office and a motor vehicle certificate of readiness, roadworthiness.
you're not prepared to mark
From KEBS.
the entry document as PMFI 12F and the certificate of roadworthiness as PMFI 12G. Just to the last question. Now, there is a document here, and I'm showing the witness PMFI 1. Are you able to identify what nature of document it is?
Your Honor, it's a logbook, motor vehicle logbook.
What is the chassis?
Your Honor, the chassis number is JT MH V0 9J 904 091 004.
Does that chassis bear any similarity to the chassis on PMFI 12B, the
Yep.
logbook for Ramna International?
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, as per PMFI 1, when was the logbook issued?
Your Honor, under the document that I'm referring to, the logbook was issued on the 25th of August 2017. 25th of August 2017.
To the best of your knowledge, when was the vehicle imported? Which year?
Your Honor, the motor vehicle was imported in 2019.
In 2019. The accused person who's seated on the other side, is it known to you?
Your Honor, my recollection was that at the time of the filing of the suit, I Google searched the name, but this is my first time seeing him.
Who? You're not told us.
The accused person.
The accused person. Is it the same person who the vehicle was sold to?
Yes, yes.
Did you know him prior?
Your Honor, for my Google search at that time, I came to know that he is a member of parliament, I think.
Personally, did you know him?
No, no.
Do you wish to produce the documents? Do you wish to produce the... You say that there was a letter that attached the documents that you have identified.
Yes.
Is it present before the court of 25th August 2023?
Yes, the letter is before me. It's dated 25th of August 2023.
And I pray to mark this letter as PMFI 12. H. Do you wish to produce all the documents that you have identified before the court as exhibits before the court?
Yes.
And I pray to produce PMFI 12A to H as P exhibit 12A to H respectively. Now that would be all.